CRS self-certification is the process you go through with your bank to tell them about your tax residence. There are some misconceptions about the common reporting standard. One common misunderstanding is that it's based on citizenship, but CRS reporting is based on where you're a tax resident. Those of us who want to maintain financial privacy have to make ever-increasing efforts to make sure our bank accounts remain known only to ourselves and our bankers. The idea behind CRS is that wherever in the world you have financial accounts, the financial institution is obliged to send the details to the country where you're a tax resident. This is supposed to help governments find anybody with overseas accounts who are avoiding their taxes. Fortunately, the system is full of loopholes. There is also some confusion over what data is shared under CRS. Your bank will only share the balance of your account on one date each year. If there is zero in the account on that day, that's what'll be shared. They're also obliged to share any interest income or dividend income received in the account. But this is only from assets that are in the custody of the bank. Income coming from sources outside the bank are not shared. Most banks will ask you to complete a CRS self-certification form. It'll ask for details of your residential address and your citizenship. Crucially, it'll ask for your tax ID number for the country where you're a taxpayer. If you live in a tax haven, you can simply explain this to them. A few countries still respect the privacy of their residents and refuse to receive any CRS information. But most countries, even tax havens like Monaco, choose to receive information on their residents and send information on financial account holders to other jurisdictions. The majority of banks will simply accept the information you provide, with no further questions. Banks in some jurisdictions will ask for proof of your taxpayer status in the country you nominate on your CRS self-certification form. Some folks who object to this Orwellian scheme choose to give the banks a tax ID from a jurisdiction where they don't spend much time. It's easy to get a tax ID number in many countries. Therefore, it's possible for a German resident to claim to be a British tax resident, or a French resident to claim to be tax resident in Ireland. If you're able to supply a tax ID to your banks for a country you're never going to stay in, and where you have no income or assets, you're probably not going to mind if your bank sends your account details to that third country. With a little planning, CRS is easy to avoid. CRS self-certification needn't be something to stress over. In fact, done properly, you can use it to your advantage. For anyone serious about protecting their wealth, Bulletproof Asset Protection is a must-read. This special report provides valuable secret strategies to make sure your money can never be touched or even found. You'll discover how to easily open secret bank accounts. You'll find out how to establish anonymous companies and trusts and the best jurisdictions around the world to keep your assets private and secure. Follow the link in the description to find out more.